Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Socially Distant, where we now worship the snow gods and beg for continued support. I am your host, Alex Weber, and back by popular demand, and he's got nothing else better to do.
Freaky Little Bum. My name is Richie Oliver, spelt Freaky Little Bum.
Thank you for joining us once again.
We're just a
freaky
couple
little
of
bum.
little Weiße Junges,
Oh god,
white boys in German. We're a couple little white boys, and we're here to spread you cheer. Fucking Christ.
That's what the holiday season's all about, right?
Amen. A fucking men.
So Richie, it's
Yes.
it's been a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that, man?
You don't want to know what's up with that, man.
No. So, I'm messing around. We actually recorded, I guess technically episode 4 on last Thursday.
On Thursday, yep.
But Richie never sent me his side of the audio.
So why didn't you just tell me that? And we could have had it up. Now you're gonna call me out on this podcast? No, sir.
No.
Now I blame you for not keeping me in line. That's bullshit.
No, let me go on. But also, that episode was really like something. So maybe we chopped it up into some bonus episodes.
God, no. We gotta put that up. We gotta call that the lost episode.
All right. See, I'm thinking ahead for gimmicks.
For what?
For our gimmicks, we have the lost episode. Got lost with my Amazon package.
Do you really think we need gimmicks?
Rich, baby, come on.
Weber, baby, listen to me. The last time that we used a fucking gimmick was when we were hosting that sideshow in fucking Coney Island with the bearded lady and the two-armed dog.
Two-armed dog was pretty cool.
Right? It has its 4 legs and then these 2 just massive beefy arms that came out the front and he talked to, he's like, "Rough boy." And we were like, "Yes." And he'd strangle cats. It was the best. It was the best. The thing is, we made a lot of money doing that. And what did we do? We pissed it all away playing craps in the back alley of the Santa Monica Hooters. Yes, we took a plane all the way from New York to Santa Monica. What's in my pocket? Why do I have a $10 bill in my gym shorts? I have a full $10 bill just sitting in my gym shorts. That's going in my little Herschel one-sided wallet, front pocket wallet. That is not a real wallet because I am a little piss boy. What about you, Weber? How have your poops been? Have they been good?
Yeah, I'd say everything's status quo.
Amen. So, my poops have been okay.
All right.
So,
good
I don't know if
to
anyone else can tell, but I'm losing my fucking mind. I haven't left my house in a goddamn week. And
Yeah.
I've only ever had to talk to my family and Weber, who's over Skype through a screen. So I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, what's been up? How's your life been since last episode? But I think that kind of about sums it up. Yeah.
Yep, I don't know if I'm gonna come out of this a changed person or not. I think I'm coming out of quarantine a changed person.
It's gonna be like a Full Metal Jacket up in here. We're at the beginning of boot camp.
of private piles. No, it's gonna be more like I'm gonna call my room the Hanoi Hilton, and I'm gonna be John McCain.
Oh God.
I'm gonna come out of this not being able to lift my arms past my shoulders. I'm sorry, John McCain. You're a great person, a war hero. Rest in peace.
It's a little too late for that, man.
It's a little too late. Hey, he's already resting. I can offer him peace again.
All right, you got a point.
Right?
So you would say overall, it's pretty. It's starting to hit you. Yeah.
Overall, it's a little shit.
Yeah,
I just pulled out another wallet of mine that's empty, but there are 2 pictures in here. One of Mr. Michael Douglas, and the other one is of Keith Lockhart, the conductor of the Boston Pops. Why do I have these in an old wallet? I'll tell you, because myself and Thomas Knox of Lakeville, Massachusetts, are both weird boys, and we went to a bar and we ripped these off of the placemats and we kept them. And now I'm sitting here in Lakeville, Massachusetts with a ticket to the Color Purple over at the Zaterian in New Bedford, and I might not be able to use it anymore, so I'm sitting here basically like a theater cuck waiting for when this is happening. Richie Oliver's a simp to the theater. I'm a theater simp.
You always
You
paint,
hear that?
again, you always paint such a vibrant picture, Richie.
Are you proud of me, mama?
Uh,
Am I pretty yet, mama?
I can't speak for that individual, sir. Please get back in the car.
All right, I'll get back. But we're still going to Old Country Buffet, right? Yes, we are. We're still going to Golden Corral, get them endless steaks.
So I would say that I am about the same.
How have you been doing?
I've been like slowly losing my shit.
I feel that.
Saturday I went on a hike.
How was that?
It was a great workout. I felt fantastic afterwards, but there were so many fucking people there. Holy shit.
Oh man.
It was ridiculous. But so like, you know, went out, got a hike in. That's decent Saturday activity. Like, you know, just hung out.
Yep.
Yesterday, I did absolutely nothing. Like, I was in bed.
Me neither.
98% of the day.
Nice.
And I was just like, I'm kind of okay with this.
Yep. I watched Doctor Strangelove. The Office. I sat on my couch, and then I stood up and I sat on my other couch.
Like you do.
And then I played video game. I played me a good old fashioned video game.
Which video game did you play, son?
I played a little bit of Minecraft.
Ooh.
Not to be confused with them Nazi fuckers. And I sat and I built me a little house in the side of a mountain that I carved right through and made it look pretty nice. I feel like I got an eye for interior design. Who? Pitch me for the next season of Queer Eye. Sucks to be you, Bobby. Cowboy Richie's wooey taking his place. I walk into homes and I say, this place is pretty good. Just put a couple hay bales over there, and then it transforms. Chip Joanna Gaines are coming back too.
Thank you for that.
No problem. I'm sorry. I didn't know where I was.
That's okay, sir. Please just get back in the car.
Okay, fine. I'll get back in the car. That was my seatbelt.
Good. So that kind of plays into my end of this.
Yep.
I haven't really been listening to a lot of music.
Uh-huh.
Haven't really been watching any movies. What I have been watching a lot of is Live PD and WWE.
Yes, please.
Preferably without the audience. But
oh, thank God.
Because things without the audience is, like, incredible. It's my new favorite thing. And I understand the stakes that we've had to get to for us to get this content, but, like, it's pretty good.
Be like, people are dying, but guys, check this out on my TV. Stone Cold Steve Austin's yelling at someone, and there's no audience there to yell what back to him. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I don't know why I've just been so, like, keyed in on WWE. And also Live PD. Like, what a weird mashup.
I did. Oh, was it yesterday or Saturday? I actually watched a WWE film about the wrestler Paige called Fighting with My Family. and it
Ooh.
stars a Miss Florence Pugh as Paige the wrestler, and it's about her and her family in England, and their independent wrestling promotion, and she gets a shot at the WWE,
Mm.
and she gets on it. And as a true story, her very first match, she won the women's title. Her very first
please go
match.
on.
What would be something that maybe you guys would like to achieve your first shot at doing? Mine would definitely be napping. But if you could get the championship on the first thing that you're doing, comment down below. Don't forget to smash that like button and tell us what you want to be doing. If you could do the championship as something and you win it first try, what would you be doing?
What's the prize?
You're the champion of it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like napping would be a pretty good flex, but also like the world champion of shitting.
The world champion of shitting. So the very first time you ever take a shit in your life, you want to be known as the champion of it. Perfect. Amen. Some guy just walks in, just sees like a baby's diaper sitting there. That's a nice log. Everyone, for life. This guy right here. Little referee comes in and holds your arm up like a little baby arm up that you won. He's like, yeah.
And the best part is that you'll never remember that because it was when you were just born.
You're set for life. That's the thing, though. Like, you got Nike on your side. You got Adidas.
Yes, Adidas.
You got Phil Raven Conkin sending you free backpacks and things to your doorstep. Remember when we walked by the Kankin bag store?
Yes.
I had no idea there was ever physical stores,
Oh,
like
really? You
boutique
just
stores
learned that
for
then?
it. No. On our way to the Yotel Motel Holiday Inn. Remember when I pretended to be German and this girl came up to me and
Yes.
started speaking just straight German and I had no idea what she was saying?
That absolutely sent me. And I still think I'm going from it, honestly.
Just like, this is the best thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. Because, again, you're just doing your thing. Like, no,
Remember
no.
when we made friends with a bunch of weebs in a hotel lobby?
Yeah, playing giant Jenga.
Playing giant Jenga and chess.
What's not to love about that?
Everything.
Exactly.
While we're here, I thought I'd break out my tarot deck
Ooh.
and give this little boy a reading. Are you ready?
Sure, man. This wasn't in the pre-show notes.
Yes,
You're going rogue.
I'm fucking going rogue here. We can give it a little
of
shuffle.
Speaking of going rogue, I was looking around for podcasts today on Spotify,
Mhm.
and I'm like, all right, let me see what Last Podcast on the Left has, because I've heard so much about them, but I've never listened to them.
Which one?
Last Podcast.
Oh,
Is
yep.
that one of those? Yeah. And I'm scrolling down through their recent shit, and I see JFK Part 5, and I'm like, I am so in.
What are parts 1 through 4?
They start off.
Is that
with,
like a porno?
No, they start out with Lee Harvey Oswald for like 3 parts, and then they get into like JFK shit.
Oh shit.
And I'm only like 20 minutes into episode 1, but I'm so here for it.
One of my favorite podcasts ever is Dynamic Banter with Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone, two California comedians, and they just talk about random shit. Another one that I like is also with Mike Falzone. It's called Welcome to Our Podcast with his wife Zoya, and it's a great little podcast. All right, I'm going to just draw a card. I'm going to tell you what I think it means.
All right, let's
You
hear it.
ready?
Sure.
So, Weber, your card is the 4 of Swords.
Okay.
You know what that means? You can now legally own 4 swords. So that we're gonna put that one here.
All right.
And no one at home can see where I'm putting these cards. We're gonna put this one here. The next card is the Knight of Swords, but it's upside down.
Ooh.
You know what that means. Be careful, someone's gonna give you a titty twister in the next 2 weeks. Especially because look, the hat looks like kind of a boob with a long nipple.
Interesting.
Good job.
Which version of the rule book is this? That you're reading from? Because these are some pretty expressive descriptions.
Rules. Where we're going, we don't need rules. You really think I follow rules?
Yes.
God, no.
Oh,
if you think I follow rules willingly, then you are sadly mistaken. Now, in life, there are a lot of people that try to tell you rules. What's one of the weirdest rules you've ever heard in your life about something?
Ooh. I feel like I just read a Reddit thread about this recently.
Oh,
too.
shit. I'm not on Reddit, so this is entirely coincidental.
Damn. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think back. There's so many weird things.
You know what? You know what's the weirdest rule I've heard growing up? My dad once told me, "No, son, don't touch the stove. 'Cause it's pretty hot." And I think that's the stupidest rule I think I've ever heard in my life. Who are you to tell me that stove is hot? You fuck. Right? Who are you to tell me that I could get burned on a range top?
Was it gas or electric?
Baby, you know we cook with straight gas. Baby, you know we only cook with straight gas because it gives you heat circulation to the extreme.
Yeah, gas stoves are pretty great.
What are your thoughts on unwanted perspiration?
I mean, if you want perspiration, that's great. I don't understand why, but hey, if you want it, keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
But unwanted perspiration, it's just not acceptable anymore,
Exactly.
I don't have time to be sweaty out here all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right? Why do you think I wear black every day?
Hey, man. I'm wearing blue and gray right now.
I mean, I'm wearing a dark blue shirt right now because I am home. But I usually wear black t-shirts. All the time. And I'm one of those wannabe skater kids that just wears black t-shirts with a design up here, but then a bigger design of the same design on the back that may say something like "Pie Till I Die" or here for a good time, not a long time, or my other car has 4 wheels, or what's another famous skater quote? I eat ass. Stuff like that,
Oh, I sure do know.
The front of the t-shirt has a smiley face, but on the back, the smiley face is there, and above it says "I'm smiling," and then under it says "because I eat ass." Those are the shirts that I love, and I wear them constantly to show my utter devotion to the craft.
A wordsmith, an absolute wordsmith.
I'm a goddamn wordsmith.
I am the power of God.
I have the power of God. The power of Christ compels you to stop licking my balls.
I guess that's actually a pretty good crossover into, I guess, sort of our little social media wrap up.
Yep.
Have you seen any good memes or tweets, either COVID related or not, recently?
Honey, I wake up and I look in the mirror and the first thing I see is a meme. God damn it. I look at my face and I said, "You're fucking viral for the wrong reasons." I look at my face in the mirror and I say, "Who the fuck is this weird Patrick Star looking motherfucker looking back at me?" I look in the mirror and I say, "Hooah!" How about you?
Uh, I can't say the same thing, unfortunately.
I did see this great video that's now making rounds as a meme. It came out 4 months ago. It's called Dog Gagging in Lake. It is a TikTok, and I will play it for the podcast right now. And you'll be able to hear it. That's a dog.
God, all right?
What is it doing? I don't like it.
It's clearing its throat. A lot of dogs do it. They just go, ah, or they go like, ah. But this dog just goes, ah, like full on.
He's really getting some gusto behind it.
He sounds like a man. So that's where my humor is at right now, that I am in quarantine and isolation, that I am laughing at dogs choking on water.
Yeah.
What have you been laughing at lately, scat porn?
What did you just call me?
I said, what have you been laughing at lately, scat porn?
Oh. Richie Scat.
Oh, not today, my son, not today.
Dude, I don't even know what I've been laughing at recently. Like, I take in so much stupid content on the internet in a given day now.
Me
it's
too.
just all, like, just washes out.
It's all one blur.
I, be like, oh, yeah, I need to remember that, so, like, rewatch this video tomorrow or send this to so-and-so, and then I just completely forget about it.
I feel like I did see another meme lately. I did share a video to the Funny Please page of just my my friend Ben crying.
Oh yeah, on the couch.
And he's just sad. And I feel like that's me right now. I got a question for you. Who are you? That question I stole from a Mr. Nardwar Serviette. Who are you?
Alright, once again, can always count on Richie to fill in my my water refilling time. Thank you, Richie.
Yes, but you never answered the question. Who are you?
I'm everything you've ever feared.
The correct response is, man, I be that pretty motherfucker, man. And I say, ASAP, and you say, yes, sir. And I say, Rocky, and you say, yes, sir. And I say, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia. That's my Nardwar impression. And you say, thank you, sir. And then a bunch of white girls make TikToks about it.
Okay.
All right. What's the weirdest sound that you've heard in a TikTok?
I don't know. I really don't watch a lot of TikToks or like ever.
We're getting you on TikTok now because that's a good way to also fill time when you're on the pooper. What do you mainly do on your phone when you're on the crapper?
Well, I'm trying not to like bring my phone in the bathroom with me. Currently.
Oh, you're one of those people?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like
how many People magazines do you keep in your bath? How many Reader's Digest do you keep in your bathroom?
Zero,
at a
man.
given time?
It's just me in the back of my subconscious.
Wow. That's like the worst thing ever. Could you imagine pooping and being just alone with your thoughts? That's the scariest thing I think I could ever imagine. Fuck The Exorcist. Fuck Rosemary's Baby. Having to poop and not having anything with you besides yourself, you're already at your most vulnerable on the toilet. So oh man, I would pull up some really bad shit. Like I'd be like, remember this one time when you walked out of the gym in your underwear in 4th grade? I'd be like, no, I just want to sit here and get rid of this poop in my body. And then you look back at your poop, because everyone looks at their poop. Let's not beat around the brush here. Everyone looks at their poop. And you see corn, and then you remember, like, you remember that one time when you were at sleepaway camp and Donnie tried to get you to sit on an ear of corn because he said prove you're not gay, so you did it, but it somehow felt good, and then you start questioning your entire life. Yeah, do you ever do that when you poop? Is that something that comes across your mind when you poop on the toilet when you don't have your phone? Because the good thing is when you're on your phone, you're just like, oh, here's my friend's Instagram story. But when you're not alone, you just sit there with your thoughts, and then you start thinking, like, that one drag queen that was nice to me, are they in love with me? And then you go into this whole cycle about, like, what do you name a drag queen's children, and how do you go about doing your life as a drag queen's husband, and where's your son? You ever sit on the toilet and wonder about the
keep
the,
going, Richie. Just say what you gotta say.
what was the name? The Lisa Bonet murder. Do you ever sit on the toilet and just, when you're alone with your thoughts, do you just solve the Lisa Bonet tragedy?
John Benet Ramsey.
That's what it is. John Benet Ramsey. You ever sit on your toilet and you wonder, and you sit there and you wonder, like, who killed Lisa Bonet?
John Benet
Ramsey. John Benet. You ever sit there and wonder who killed Annalise Vanderpool? You ever sit there and wonder why Cory in the House was ever made as a TV show, and it existed, and it was on Disney?
I can't say I've ever watched it.
You ever sit on the toilet and think about the entire plot of Ice Age, but Ray Romano is actually just Ray Romano when he's not a mammoth, and it could just be Ray Romano just holding a like a really badly CGI'd baby, and then there's like a saber-toothed cat that's voiced by Dennis Leary there, and he's talking to you about life and how he poops and everything like that. You ever see a saber-toothed tiger poop?
No, I can't say I have.
I'm out of my goddamn mind. I said I'm out of my goddamn mind. I'm tired. Are you tired? I'm very tired.
Richie, we haven't even spoken about coronavirus yet.
Oh, fuck. Okay, what do you want to talk about coronavirus? Do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so we just today found out that, like, starting tomorrow, all, I guess, non-essential businesses have to put it on hold for a little bit.
Yep. Question, are brothels considered essential businesses?
I'm probably to say probably not on this one.
So I'm going to have to stop my working at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I'm surprised they didn't do like a full stay inside, like full on lockdown kind of shit.
Yep. I wonder if banks are considered essential.
I would say probably.
Yep.
Because they can always have drive-thrus open. I think that's what's going on.
Exactly.
I was reading a Reddit thread on that on our Boston last night.
And are they considering restaurants essential? Because I know restaurants have been doing a lot of like takeout and pickup and curbside pickup and everything like that to help out.
Yeah, I think it's still encouraged.
I know grocery stores are essential.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not sure about a nice little restaurant. You ever drive through northern Mississippi and you look around and you say, oh, that looks like a nice little restaurant. And you go inside and then there's this really big fat woman named Perla. And Perla's there and you sit down and Perla's like, you want a slice of pie? I made it myself. And you look at her and you're like, actually, we would definitely like the pie. And then you become best friends with Perla. But then one day you find out that Perla murdered 17 people on her property one time. So now you're kind of weary about going in there. But you really like the pie. So you go into the restaurant and Perla's there. But somehow she seems a little bit colder. And that's when you realize that she knows. So you order pie. And it doesn't taste like pie, and you're just like, oh shit, I watched Sweeney Todd one time when I was high. So then you start running out of the restaurant, but Perla, in all her fat adrenaline, blocks the door and baboombas you. That's what I call like a body slam. She baboombas you to the floor, and you're looking up at Perla, and you're wondering why, God, why, as the final axe just drives into your skull. Do you ever do that?
So, food and agriculture under this essential services says restaurant carry out and quick serve food operations, carry out and delivery food employees.
So they are considering them essential.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be up to like owner
The
discretion
manager's
at that point.
discretion. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
So
it's
what
a
are
pretty-
your
it's a-
thoughts on this
it's
of
a pretty
only
long-
essential businesses staying open?
It's a pretty long list. I'm going to have to like actually go through and read all of these, but it's like
Oh yeah.
it's super long, and I was reading a lot of shit on Twitter, which
Mhm.
that can only take you so far.
Mhm.
Some shit on Twitter where people were like, "You are still having like too much stuff open,"
Exactly.
and it's not stopping anyone from like having large gatherings or being idiots outside.
Yeah. I just wish a lot more people took it seriously right now because I didn't take it seriously at first.
Yeah,
You remember hearing me like at the beginning of last week, like I think it's all hysteria. Now it's serious.
yeah.
We're going in a week 2 of this bad boy, and it's starting. It's becoming a thing.
Yeah, it's freaky, man.
It's getting a little crazy out there.
So yeah, I definitely wish people would just stop being fucking
Mhm.
goobers.
Mhm. Mhm. That's nice.
But I mean, like, as long as like grocery stores stay open, I think that's fine. I could
Yep.
I could be cool with that.
I mean, how else are you gonna get food?
Exactly. Like, that's all I really need from the outside world, other than like the fact that it's still there.
My dad said something out loud today, and I don't know if I should take it as a good thing or a bad thing. But I said, Dad, what if we run out of milk? What if the U.S. runs out of milk? And my dad looked at me and said, just grab a teat and start sucking. Now, I'm not sure how to
Unpack
go about that,
Yeah.
especially because usually any nipple is a teat. So, I got nipples, Faka. Would you milk me? It's my Robert You ever see my Robert De Niro face? I'm going to show my Robert De Niro face. You ready?
Please do. Oh, jeez. That's kind of terrifying.
This is
Yeah.
a shout out to my cousin Eric. I once did an impression of a baby Italian Robert De Niro. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to me. Right now, I don't see any light coming from your apartment, so I'm just seeing like just your glasses and like this little bead
Oh,
of light
really?
just right on your face. Looks like the movie Halloween. I love it. And I'm
Oh my
living
god, it
for
totally does. Oh shit. I
Yes.
didn't realize that. I'm sorry. Are you cool
He's
with
just
that?
sitting there, just in. I'm completely fine with that. You know why?
Why?
So what else do you want to talk about?
Let's see. I can't even fucking read my notes right now. Yeah, so I was just gonna say, like, it's getting pretty whack.com.
Yeah, it is getting.
We'll
It's
see
a
what
very
happens.
whacked out time.
How long do you think you would be able to not like leave the confines of your house? Like, what are you clocking in at right now again?
Well, I'm already losing my mind as it is,
Yeah.
and it's already getting pretty bad. So I'm not sure how much longer really. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, I'm an extrovert by nature.
Yeah.
So and I crave like human interaction, and I feel like if I don't get it, then I'm not a complete person that day. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's like how can I keep doing that? And like, granted, I'm with my family, but you can only talk about so much.
Yeah. True.
You know what I mean? My improv group, Funny Please, isn't meeting, so I can't see any of them. I'm seeing you through a screen right now, so it's like
You can't even see me right now.
I can't even see her right now. So it's like, I don't know, a lot of people are in the same boat, so I'm not trying to detract from anyone else's extrovert or introvertedness, but this is just a personal thing that I have. Like, how do I go about trying to keep my communications up while still being safe?
Mm.
And that's something I've been thinking about lately, too. That, and I think I also want to learn German.
Okay. Well, you can get Duolingo.
Yeah.
Get the
Mhm.
owl to keep a watchful eye over you as you practice.
Thank you. Did you say you're going to send an owl?
No, Duolingo. Isn't that their
Oh
their
yes, the
mascot?
Duolingo. Yep.
Yeah, the owl's gonna watch over
She's
you
gonna
until you
send
learn,
me.
man.
She's gonna send me the owl just to my door, being like, "Practice, motherfucker," with a gun. Time to bounce. But yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I can deal with it. How about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, trying to look at what I have for like food and shit in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like hang for like 2 weeks, maybe week and a half,
Yep.
2 weeks of being like completely shut off from the outside world.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure I could probably go more for that if I had more shit, but like I wouldn't like it. It's just like a
Exactly.
purely like theoretically this is how long I could last supplies wise or anything.
Yep.
But
All I can
I'd hate it the whole time.
All I can say is thank God for the internet.
Right? Oh my god.
Could you imagine if this was like without high-speed internet?
What are we gonna do? I don't know.
I would
stare at dirt again.
I'd watch my grass grow.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
And then I'd cut it and smoke it. That's a little marijuana joke.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
What else do you wanna talk about?
I don't know.
I feel like we got pretty far today.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Had a nice little schedule, you know. We adhered to it, sorta. We worked around it.
Yep. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prank call a business. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a new segment. This is gonna be called Richie's Prank Calls. I'm gonna ask you to give me 3 gives or topics that I should put into this call, and also who I should call.
So I get to decide who you're prank calling?
Yep, you can decide who I'm prank calling, and I need 3 gives that I'll have to incorporate into a conversation for this call.
Okay. Alright. So you gotta call our boy, Tom Knox.
I have to call Tom Knox?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking more of like a business or a...
Oh, you can't do that to a business right now, man.
No, it would be funny. And Tom Knox has me on caller ID.
Well, you could *67 or whatever the fuck it is. Come on, man. We're on high school rules.
*67.
And then you put his phone number in.
And then...
Or is it *69? I think it's *67. Hold on.
You know what? Give me... How about I do an Arby's? I'm going to call an Arby's. I'm going to call the closest Arby's near to me. And we're going to see... Oh, and it's in Marlboro. That's nice. Let me give this Arby's a call. Now, I'm going to ask you for 3 topics, phrases, gives, something that I'll have to put in this phone call.
All right.
Okay? I'm calling them right now.
How's the chowder?
Nope.
There's one.
How's the chowder?
That's a word, yeah.
Okay. So we have how's the chowder. Anything else?
Ideal receipt length, or like typical receipt length.
What's your typical receipt length?
Yeah, for like a transaction there.
Yep.
And just how's your day going?
And how's their day going?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to call them right now.
Right.
They are now on speakerphone. Are you able to hear this call, sir?
I am, sir. Thank you.
Perfect. Man, it's ringing a long time, huh? Okay, let's try a different Arby's.
Yeah, or
Let's
maybe
try the Arby's in Auburn.
maybe we talk about your dreams, Richie.
I'm going to make up that I had a dream about Arby's and that I have to get it soon.
What?
Talk about my dreams, you said? Oh, yeah, we'll do that after this call.
Oh.
All right, we got ringage.
Evening, Arby's.
Hi, this is Richie. I'm just giving you guys a call. Just because first off, you guys are still open till 10 p.m. tonight?
Actually, no, we're now closing at 9 p.m.
At 9? Oh, yeah, for this whole thing, I completely understand, and I get it. So I just have a couple questions. I've never been to your guys' Arby's before, and I know other places they do it, like, a little bit differently. One question, what's, like, your average receipt length?
What was that?
What's your average receipt length? Like, how long is, like, a usual receipt? Yeah, just like a standard receipt, maybe like 5.5 inches, 6. They hung up on me. All right, let's talk about our dreams. That was a failed bit.
Yeah, that was something.
All right.
So yeah, we were talking before we started the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you were telling me about a dream. And I told you about a very interesting dream that is kind of pertinent to something I was talking about before as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you want to dive back into that dream or start from the beginning?
Yes, so I have no recollection of this. Just about a half hour ago before we started, I pulled up my notes to talk about what this podcast was going to be, and I found this folder that I made called Dreams. I don't remember creating this folder. Also, there's one entry, and it is dated February 18th, and this is all that I have written down. I dreamed I was on a train. The train made stops in Delaware, Utah, and Albuquerque. I sat by myself. The train only made right turns. On the table in front of me sat a small, black, puck-like device that my headphones plugged into. I don't remember the music that was playing, but the dream felt warm. Umber was the main color. Shades of brown and green were in this dream. It felt cozy. Also, I'm a massive pussy. What was your latest dream?
I'm trying to find like the actual like writing of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm going to find it just because my notes are a total mess. But so the annotated bibliography of it is that I was at some house in the woods. It was like a very like decrepit, rundown house. And I think there was some like demon woman there that I had to kill. And I remember like killing this demon woman at the end of the dream, and it was like super graphic and super weird, so like that's why I remembered it. But another reason why I remembered it, because I don't remember this happening in the dream, but when I looked at the notes that I took when I woke up that morning, apparently the Iron Sheik was there.
The classic WWE wrestler Iron Sheik?
Yeah, he was apparently just somehow weaved into the story.
Holy shit.
And that's one thing that I'll never be able to explain, because I don't remember the context of him being in there. It was just in my notes the next day.
Yep. I sent a version of a dream that I had just recently, a couple days ago, to my friend who was in New Hampshire. Let me pull it up because I can read it back to you.
Good.
Let me see. I was back at Disney. With the Disney crew, I was with senior year. Except my parents and my buddy Ben from Funny Please were there. Ben wasn't able to speak English, so I had to give him a tour and translate everything to his made-up language. Before that, we were all in line for a Beauty and the Beast show, and there was an amazing view of the castle. I went to show people, but when I looked again, it was being demolished. The line took us around an area where I said that people were staying in the park. The hall where the show was weird. You walk in, and it looked like a high school gym. There was a gospel choir on the platform. My parents were gone, and I sat next to Ben. I then gave Ben the tour, taking him around to worlds not found at Disney, like Eraserhead.
Oh my god.
I lost him for 20 minutes, and when I found him, he had a funnel cake and a lime Ricky. That's when I woke up. This is a real dream that I had. This came from my subconscious.
That's absolutely amazing.
And I have no idea where that dream came from.
That's the beauty of it, baby. That's life.
Amen. That's life. There's that old. Well, my brother and his girlfriend just watched the new Joker like 3 nights ago.
Oh yeah.
And I also watched it, and I would say that it doesn't hold up to the hype. I wasn't the hugest fan of the movie when it came out. I'm still not a fan of it. And it's weird because I also have friends who are like, I saw that movie like 3 times in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, I sit there and why? I mean, it's Joaquin Phoenix doing his method acting for an hour and a half. Like that's it. Like 2 hours. Like he sits there.
I definitely enjoyed it, but not like a 3 times over in a month. Enjoyed it.
Right. Like it's not something where it's like this is the best movie of all time.
Yeah. I did like it though. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad movie, but it's not like a good one either. Like it exists.
Tune in next episode for another installment of Richie the Cinephile.
Now you want an amazing movie. Shrek Forever After is, I just think, a masterpiece of cinema. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy back for another run at it. Cameron Diaz fresh off of Bad Teacher and the failed Annie takeoff with Quvenzhané Wallace. But yeah, it's great. You know, Mike Myers back from a tour of seedy gas station bathrooms where he would go to give stand up to both homeless and non-homeless cockroaches, and Eddie Murphy back from his stint in the hospital. So, yep, great film there. And while we're on films and dreams, can we call it a night and go to bed?
I was about to say, I think that's our cue to wrap up.
Is that our cue to leave?
I think that's our
She's
cue
like,
to leave.
That's my cue. Richie's talking about Shrek. Time to go.
Richie, be sure to let's figure this out.
What happened tonight?
I don't know. It got dark out. Lights went down.
Like, what happened here?
We had
What
some
are
fun.
we? No,
We're trying to just figure it out, man.
we're just trying to figure it out. We're 2 good old boys.
Just trying to figure it out.
We're the good old boys.
We're going.
No, you're not. The good old. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Not me. All right, sir.
We're gonna sweat this motherfucker out.
Let's call it a night.
And yeah, so welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming, I think.
Yep. Real quick before we go, we are now on YouTube, so I want you to hit that subscribe button, and I want you to verbally abuse that like button, and I want you to make that notification bell your little tiny bitch boy that you take on a leash everywhere you go, so you know when we upload, that little bitch is gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
All right.
What he said. Thanks everyone for listening. If you're listening,
Bye bye.
Have a good night. Keep it real. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.